I would like to introduce you to the Biosurveillance Network of the Silk Road. Launched in 2013 as a regional disease surveillance working group, the Biosurveillance Network of the Silk Road, or BNSR, is a multinational partnership consisting of human and animal health practitioners from Azerbaijan, Georgia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine, which works to create sustainable, integrated disease surveillance networks offering a One Health perspective and strengthening global health security. The Silk Road was an ancient network of trade routes that linked the regions of the ancient world in commerce. As the Silk Road was not a single thoroughfare from east to west, or vice versa, the term Silk Routes has become increasingly favoured by historians, although Silk Road is the more common recognised name. Silk Road is in fact a relatively recent term, and for the majority of their long history, these ancient roads had no particular name. It was in the mid-19th century that the German geologist Baron Ferdinand von Richthofen named the trade and communication network Seidenstrasse, or Silk Road, and those terms continue to stir our imaginations with their evocative mystery. The Silk Road was linked to other trading routes, greatly expanding the influence and movement of traded goods from the Silk Road countries. In fact, the Silk Road was more of a web than a route. Few traders went all the way. Most travel and trading was a series of relays covering relatively modest distances but linking distant countries. The Silk Road can rightly be considered one of the first examples of globalization, one consequence of which is an increase in global health concerns. Predicting disease outbreaks caused either by novel pathogens or known pathogens in novel places remains one of the biggest scientific challenges of our time. The current outbreak of COVID-19, a novel coronavirus, and its global spread provides an example of a global health concern and a biosurveillance priority for the BNSR. The main functions of a biosurveillance system are to identify, record, and forecast disease threats and incidents. With that information, experts can identify focus areas for intervention and minimize the harm. A functional surveillance system will enable experts to explain the health status of a population, define threshold levels for diseases, offer early or rapid detection, facilitate responses to unusual events, and focus the use of sometimes limited response assets. Likewise, veterinary monitoring of animal populations and close communication with livestock owners can rapidly detect the incidence of new diseases in animals and enable mitigation strategies to be employed. The BNSR unites clinicians, veterinarians, epidemiologists, laboratory personnel, and others with interests in infectious diseases. Collaboration and coordination among these professionals and their colleagues at the regional and international level is important to information exchange and an efficient collective response to diseases that are likely to cross borders. The ability to look ahead, to imagine future challenges and make effective plans, assemble necessary resources, and train personnel in advance of the occurrence of an emergency are all key elements of an effective response to infectious disease threats, and they can transform a potential crisis into a more manageable event. Those efforts are a priority for the BNSR and are a key focus for sustaining an effective approach to regional and national threats from infectious diseases. In the coming months, with COVID-19 exhibiting a regional and global spread, the BNSR will offer a key resource to enhance global health security.